morning, welcome to today's video. It is the Saturday after Christmas. Brody and I just got home yesterday kind of afternoon from celebrating some of the holidays. So this morning I woke up, took a shower, obviously my hair is soaking wet, and I'm ready to kind of get into our routine again and reset our space. I'm one of those people that likes to take down Christmas pretty soon after. And we're also hosting New Year's, so we'll get that done, get our house reset, run some errands. And also I would love to talk through some of the goals and aspirations that I kind of have for the new year and encourage you guys in that. So come along with me for a little post-Christmas reset. Hey Google, play some music. I kind of did one pass through our apartment and it's looking a lot better. Christmas decor is basically all down. Brody is gonna take down the tree later, and that'll all be done in the kitchen. It's good as it's gonna get for right now. We still have a few things kind of sitting in random places because there's some like errands we need to run, returns we need to make, things like that. But as far as from where we started till now, I'm feeling a lot better about it, and I think it's looking pretty good. I still need to kind of go through the kind of desk area back there in our bathroom and do a pass through those, but I kind of want to get some other things a little bit more settled first before I do that, and then we'll be good to go. So thanks for coming along. We'll probably go and run some errands later, and yeah. Running a few errands, but it took way longer than I thought because everywhere is like an absolute madhouse. So I just need to like make a few exchanges. Stopped at Hobby Lobby and got a few things like some washi tape, and this stuff has to do with kind of one of the goals that I'll probably talk about a little bit more about tomorrow. But it's like basically dark out now, so I'll talk about that tomorrow. But I'll show you kind of what I got. Just feelings. They had these Christmas ones and I just kind of couldn't pass them up. And then like some stickers. So that's what I got. Tomorrow we are going to church. I think we're going to go play some pickleball with friends. And then hopefully I might do a little bit more cleaning around the house. Just kind of depends on what I feel up to and what I feel like I have time for. But we'll see. Thank you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow. It's now Sunday morning. We ended up watching church online. I woke up with a headache and Brody wasn't feeling very well last night, so we just thought it was for the best to stay in. I always prefer to go in person, but sometimes it just doesn't work out, and that's okay. Last night I talked a little bit about the stuff that I had picked up while we were running errands, and I just kind of wanted to go through some of my goals because some of that stuff has to do with one of the goals that I have, and I kind of wanted to just have a fun conversation about aspirations and goals and New Year's things. I know some people don't love New Year's resolutions and New Year's goals. I personally do. I just like the newness and the freshness of the new year, and like how it just feels like I can really do anything that I put my mind to. And I know it doesn't always work out that way, but it always feels like a good starting point. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by New Year's resolutions, just maybe make a January goal and that's it. But I kind of want to share some of the goals that I had for this year. I'm not going to share every goal that I have just because some are more personal than others, but here's just a few that I kind of thought would be fun to talk about a little bit. The first goal that I have, and I'll have to explain a little bit, is finish my book. So I haven't actually ever talked about this on here, but I wrote a children's book in 2023, like at the end of 2023, and I've been illustrating it on my own with the hopes of being able to like kind of publish it someday. This goal kind of came about, well, the reason why I even wrote this book in the first place is because a couple years ago, Brody and I were talking about kind of some life goals that we had, and I had mentioned that someday I want to like author and illustrate my own children's book. And he said, Sarah, that's a great goal, but you can do that now. And I said, you're right. So I ended up writing a story inspired by my own childhood experiences and where I grew up. And now I'm in the process of illustrating it. I'm about halfway done with all of the illustrations, and I'm sort of at like a standing point where I was originally hoping to finish the book in 2024, but that just didn't work out. I've illustrated all the pages that I had like a clear vision for, but now I'm at the pages where I was like, oh, I don't actually know what I want to do. So I'm a little bit stuck. So I just want to like kind of dive back into that and finish that this year, because that's like not just a 2025 goal, that's like a life goal of mine. And to be able to complete that would just be really cool, and it'd be cool to see my own published work out someday. My second goal is to stay consistently active. I started my new job in June of 2024. I went from working fully remote to fully in person, and so obviously that came with a lot of changes to like my schedule and my routines. And while I have loved that job, and I do love it, I have found that I just kind of lost some of those routines that I had as far as like staying active and moving, and because I sit at a desk all day, every day at a computer, I feel like I just need to find a better balance of staying consistently active, whether that's like, you know, working on the evenings or like going on lunch walks. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be a set workout routine. I just want to like be able to like know that I've moved a good amount each day. My next goal is to meal plan more and also cook more. And this kind of goes along with my job and my schedule change. Previously to having that job, I bought all the groceries. I would plan out our meals and kind of have a plan for the week of what we would do. And I still have been doing that, but I definitely have been inconsistent since getting that job. And I would just like to get on a better routine. My goal is being intentional with my time. I always complain that I like don't have enough time for anything. But when I look back at my day, like I don't actually feel like I've accomplished that much. And not that I have to be productive all the time and I have to get all these things done, but I do feel like there are pockets of my day where I'm wasting time either on my phone or just sitting. I kind of want to find that balance of just being more intentional with what I'm doing, because I do think there's value in just like sitting and resting, and sometimes just like sitting on my phone. I don't think that's a bad, but I want to balance that out with kind of rolls into kind of being more intentional with my time with my husband. Sometimes I feel like while it's okay in the evenings for us to like do our own thing, like sometimes I just like to lay in bed and read while he like plays a game. But I don't want to always fall into that routine. I want to be able to like have some evenings where we like watch a show together or play a game and just kind of think through what we're doing, so we don't just like fall into like habits of like I'm laying on the couch on my phone while he's doing something else, or you know what I'm talking about, just being a little bit more mindful of how I'm spending my time and make sure I'm spending my time in ways that I want to, not just in ways that'll benefit me, but in ways that I know will like at the end of the day will be more meaningful to me in the long run. And obviously spending time with my husband is always going to be more meaningful to me than anything else. This next goal is daily time in the Word, which is daily reading, like my Bible time with the Lord. Again, I really fell out of this habit when I started my job. I've recently just been kind of convicted about the fact of really saying, like, if you wanted to, you would. And I haven't. And so I just want to be more intentional with that. Like, what are my priorities? How is my life going to reflect what I feel like my priorities are in 2025? The Lord and my relationship with God is my top priority and should be my top priority. And so I want my life to reflect that. I would say that goal is probably my highest priority goal of the year. And then I have 2 more goals that I'll talk about that kind of go hand in hand. One of them is take more photos and videos. I just think you never regret making a memory. Taking more photos kind of goes into my last goal, which is make a photo album / scrapbook situation. I kind of wanted to figure out a way to sort of make something that was like still fun for me and still a way to, like, you know, have my memories in a physical place that we can like look back on and enjoy while also still being like creative, but also not so time consuming that it's like unattainable to accomplish. So I ended up finding this on Amazon and I already started putting some of the pictures in last night. What I like about this book is that it comes with like these kind of scrapbook pages along with these, they're called like self-adhesive pages. So I thought what would be fun was to have, you know, I was able to like this is a good example. So these photos right here are from a trip that I took with my mom and my sister. We went to Universal Studios specifically to go to like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So I thought it'd be fun to put the photos in and then have one of these kind of in between. These are some more of those photos. Kind of have this in between so I can make a little bit of a spread so then I can still kind of have the fun of like a scrapbook with having a few keepsakes while still not making it so hard on myself. Speaking of taking more photos, so I was going through the photos that I had taken like around our wedding time, and one thing I did, which if you're getting married, do this because it's so much fun. I bought some of those just disposable, like the little green disposable cameras, and I bought one to use kind of for on our wedding day and then like one to use kind of more on our honeymoon. I took this photo as we were in the car leaving our wedding, like driving away on our exit with a disposable camera, and it's just like probably my most prized favorite photo that I will have ever taken. It's just, this is when our life began, you know, and we were driving away from our wedding and we have our whole lives ahead of us, and this is just one of my most special memories ever. And so I want to kind of have that displayed somewhere because this is just absolutely priceless. So hence this. Those are a few of the goals that I have. If you guys have any fun goals or have any goals similar to mine, make sure to comment down below and we can kind of chat about those together. And I hope making goals in the new year isn't something that's like discouraging, because truly it's just looking at where you're at and where you want your life to be and saying, what am I going to do to accomplish that? The rest of the day just is pretty chill. I want to get some laundry in. I usually take my sheets off of my bed and change them. So as you can see, I still don't have pillow covers on these because I need to wash them. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna go play some pickleball with some friends and then just maybe have a slow rest of the day. I'm gonna end this video off on a montage of just our afternoon relaxing, having fun with some friends. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly hope to see you again. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. And I hope to see you again here soon. Bye.